Hello, once again. This is Brother Teacher. I say to you, hello, once again. And I hope everyone is doing well. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is me as usual, but with sort of a twist. Not totally a twist, but sort of a twist in my approach. Just simply meaning that some of the videos that are to follow, beginning with this one, are going to be probably shocking to some. And I want to forewarn you. Some of you are accustomed to me and my subject matter and so forth, and it's no issue. But please bear with me, and I'll try to get done as soon as I possibly can. But it's always been my uh, purpose to provide you with accurate information, positive information, when available, positive information, information that's going to enlighten you, educate you, uh, and help you or aid you in how to better navigate in the world in which we all live. I'm a common man, and I'm speaking to common, everyday, ordinary men and women, and in some instances, children, about the issues of life. This video is about foods that could be harmful to our health. I'm going to be very careful how I word my phrases, if you will, because we are always being monitored. We are always being censored. And I'm on that list, believe it or not. Not because I'm doing anything unlawful, because I'm not. Not because I'm saying anything obnoxious, because I'm not. Not because I'm being cruel and insensitive, because I'm not and I never have been, but because I'm simply telling the truth. That's it. That's all. So now, this video is no different. Follow me. These are foods and food items that are dangerous to our health, our well being, and that will even kill us. We've been consuming them for many, many decades. They still are advertised, they are still sold, they are still promoted, and we are still living shorter than normal lives. So, ladies and gentlemen, understand this before I begin. If this video is taken down, you would know what the reason is for. So please like this, subscribe this, and share this information, and even record and archive the information as well, so that you can use it for future reference. Here we go. Some of these things you already know, you've already been told, you've already read, you've already watched a video or two or more on these same subjects or these items that are harmful to us. But we know that we are gluttons for punishment as relates to health issues when we eat foods and certain types of foods. We are biology. The things that we put in and on our bodies should be biology as well, or biological. Everything that you put in your body that's artificial is going to be met with resistance by the body because it doesn't belong there. Now, let's stay there. Absorb that, what I just said, and here are many of those things. Foods that are harmful to the human body: refined sugar, white sugar, confectionery sugar, any white sugar, processed meats, Note the word processed. Processed simply means that it doesn't come straight from the animal to your table. It has to go through a procedure, a protocol, and oftentimes with chemicals to allow that meat to remain in the grocery store on the shelf for human consumption. Biological foods die within a couple days. They don't last forever. They're not self sustaining. When something dies that was living, it begins to rot. So, human beings that own food manufacturing companies, they help those items stay longer in the grocery stores and on the shelves by adding chemicals to them. So, those things need to be avoided. Are there answers and alternatives? Of course there are. Please do your research. Please refer back to some of my videos a couple years ago. If you still can't find anything or you still don't have the unction to look it up, you can ask me and I'll help you out. So, refined sugars, processed meats, water processed meats, meats that come in cans, meats that are bought in the delicatessen, um, hams, turkeys, lunch meat, hot dogs that are packaged, sausages, bacon, and so forth. Those are processed meats. Okay? Soda pop, colas, orange, strawberry, grape, uh, your clear pops. It doesn't matter what they are. Soda pop is soda pop. Soda drinks, full of sugar, full of artificial coloring. Let's leave it there. Next things are fruits and vegetables that are dirty. Now, fruits and vegetables are organic. They grow from trees, from the ground, from plants, from bushes, from vines. But in today's time, most of the produce, fruits and vegetables, are heavily sprayed with pesticide. And we ingest or consume those fruits, vegetables with pesticides because the pesticides, in some instances or many instances, absorb into the flesh of many fruits and vegetables, especially your berry species, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, and so forth. All right. Next thing, microwave popcorn. Dangerous. It's been stated on occasion or so that popcorn is good for you. It's good fiber. It's healthy, relatively. But ladies and gentlemen, the bag that it comes in when you microwave it is not good for you. The bag is lined with a chemical that is not human healthy. And once that bag is heated up in the microwave, you're not only getting the toxins that come from inside that bag while it's sweating from being heated, you're also getting the radiation from the microwave. Stop. Next thing, canned tomatoes, etc. The majority of the cans that our food is packaged in are lined on the inside with a chemical called BPA, bisphenol A, which is a synthetic estrogen. Not good for us. It is a carcinogenic. It causes cancer. Many plastics are made with BPA. If you've ever noticed some containers that are plastic, food containers, and even microwavable containers that are plastic, they will say BPA free. There's a reason for that because BPA, bisphenol A, is carcinogenic. It is cancer causing. And anything that you have that contains BPA or bisphenol A and you heat it up or you pour something hot into it, it's going to cause that container, that plastic container, to sweat or perspire, and you will be consuming that very thing. Okay? Canned goods, again, especially those that are of a acidic nature, such as tomatoes, speed up the process of the bisphenol A in the lining of the can breaking down. So the acid from anything, such as tomatoes inside of a can, causing that bisphenol A to break down, guess what? You are going to be ingesting that or eating that when you eat it. Understand that. And also understand that bisphenol A is banned in most countries except yours truly, America. Next thing, fried foods, cooked in hydrogenated oils, carcinogenic, trans fats, free radicals, are the results of deep fried foods. I know you like your chicken. I know you like your catfish nuggets and all of these other types of things that are fried. Not good for you. It's better to stir fry your food and bake it. Okay? Next thing, and this is a touchy one with many of you, alcohol. Alcohol causes liver poisoning. Alcohol causes liver damage. It causes, for some, cirrhosis of the liver. It's not intended to be in your body, ladies and gentlemen. Most people don't know how to control their drinking. I personally have a friend who has less than 6 months to live, who's dying from cirrhosis of the liver from what? Guess from what? Drinking alcohol every day. So you want to avoid alcohol. Now, if you are one of those that drink alcohol once a year, hooray, that's good for you. But if you are a regular consumer of alcohol, please beware. Another thing is GMOs, genetically modified organisms. What are those? It is when you take something that is real as it relates to organic plants, so forth, and you alter through a laboratory process their genes, their DNA, by helping it to grow healthier by splicing into the genes and allowing this plant to be able to ward off common insects and parasites by changing its DNA structure. But when you change the plant's DNA structure and we consume it, human beings, you change our DNA structure as well. Two of the most heavily genetically modified products that we consume are soybeans and corn. Corn is not a food in the first place, FYI. So you should be avoiding corn and you should be avoiding soy products, genetically modified. If I were to guess, I would say 99.9%. Next, aspartame. Aspartame is a artificial sweetener. It's in almost every drink, beverage that you find in a cooler in a grocery store, on the shelf at a grocery store. It's in pop, it's in your fruity types of drinks, your punches, and so forth. It's in the little children's drinks and pouch drinks. It has been found to cause lymphoma and leukemia. Products that contain aspartame. It's not good for you. Now, contrary to popular belief, even though you have good intentions, for those of you that want to try to avoid sugar, white, regular sugar, because of health reasons and because of weight loss issues, it is better to go ahead and consume products with regular sugar, even though it's bad. Artificial sweeteners are worse. Artificial sweeteners are in the pink packets, the yellow packets, the blue packets. They're not healthy. That's death by deception. That's the companies trying to make you believe that they are better for you than regular white sugar, but they're not. They are worse. They've been found to cause cancer in human beings, tested in rats and other animals. They are very carcinogenic. If you want a sugar substitute, agave is natural. Stevia is natural. Coconut sugar is natural. And there are a few other natural sugars. But anything that says artificial, stay away. Because artificial simply means, ladies and gentlemen, it's not real. Now, I brought you this announcement, this message, this video because I love you. That's it. I love you. I care about you. Those of you who are my followers on a regular basis and have followed me for years, and even those of you that may be new to my channel, if you desire to stay, and if you desire to become a subscriber, I welcome you. I'm not going to change. But I love you. I sincerely love you. And if I didn't, I wouldn't be sharing this information with you. Protect yourself and your family, your children, and live longer. If you have the inclination to want to dabble in some of these products that I just mentioned to you, and you still want to have those guilty pleasures, I like chocolate chip cookies every once in a while. There are healthy choices. You have to change your paradigm if you really want to live a long, meaningful, and healthy life as much as possible. So you have to dig down real deep in your soul and say, I want to live for the sake of myself and for the sake of my children, my family, and even my friends, and be here as long as I possibly can. So that was all I had to say today about these foods that are dangerous for us, for consumption, for our health, and our longevity. May Yahweh continue to keep you. He loves you. And I've told you several times already, I'm going to tell you again, and I love you. Take care of yourself. This is Brother Teacher. I'm out.